In today's video, we're heading into a deep dive where we're going to discuss two of the most talked about business checking accounts, Mercury and American Express Business Checking. If you're tired of high fees and limited features, then this video is for you. We're going to explore everything you need to know, from fees and transaction limits to unique features and also customer support. By the end of the video, you'll have a crystal clear answer on which checking account is going to be best for your business needs. Before we jump into the video, we'll have both of these accounts linked down below in the description. If you do choose to use our link, we will get a small referral fee at no additional cost to you. This really helps us keep creating free content like this for you, so thank you so much in advance for using those links. Now let's get right into it. Mercury versus American Express Business Checking. First, let's give a brief overview of each account. Let's start with Mercury. Mercury is a financial technology company that was founded in 2019. It's designed specifically for startups and small businesses, offering a full digital banking experience with no monthly fees and advanced digital tools. On the other hand, the Business Express American Checking is a relatively new offering from Amex, and it's really designed to create a seamless banking offering for existing Amex credit card users. This means that it integrates well with other Amex products. Now that we have a brief overview, let's discuss some of the features of each account. First, let's start with Mercury. Some of the features with Mercury are no monthly fees, no overdraft fees, no minimum opening deposit, free domestic and international wire transfers, advanced digital tools and integrations with QuickBooks and Xero, and FDIC insurance up to $5 million. Now, this is actually a really neat feature of a lot of online banking platforms. A traditional bank like Chase or Wells Fargo only offers $250,000 of FDIC insurance. That means for some reason the bank goes under, you will still be insured by the federal government for up to $250,000 for that account. Now, the way that Mercury offers up to $5 million of FDIC insurance is that they're going to spread your money over $250,000 in a bunch of different banks. This way, you'll have $250,000 spread over a bunch of banks, which is just going to diversify your investment. Now that we understand some of the main features of Mercury, let's look at Amex's business checking account. To start off, it has no monthly maintenance fees. It has 1.3% APY on balances up to $500,000. It has free ATM withdrawals at MoneyPass locations. This just means that you can use any ATM within the MoneyPass system without any fees. They're also offering a $30,000 membership reward sign-up bonus. Now, this is just at the filming of this video. This could change, but right now it's 30,000 points. Another great thing about Amex is they have 24/7 customer support. Now, every account has its pros and cons, so let's talk about some of the pros and cons for both Mercury and Amex. Let's start with Mercury. Mercury has zero fees, no transaction fees, no maintenance fees, and no overdraft fees. Now, this is very common in the online banking space nowadays, but if you go to a traditional bank, this is not the case. A lot of times they're going to charge you maintenance fees if you don't have a certain balance in your account, and they definitely charge you overdraft fees and other fees on things like wire transfers. And the last pro here is that Mercury has a bunch of advanced tools that will help you run your business. With all of their integrations with QuickBooks and other platforms, it's just a great place to have a financial technology solution for running your business. Now let's talk about some of the cons of Mercury. The first one is that there are no cash deposits. If you're running a heavy cash-based business, then this probably is not going to be the answer for you. But for a lot of people watching this video who may be in e-commerce or you run some type of agency, then this is going to be a great option for you. The other con of Mercury is that they're not part of a fee-free ATM network, but if you're not dealing with cash, you really won't have to worry about that either. And like we said, for a lot of people watching this video, if you have an online-based business, then you're probably not going to be dealing a lot in cash. And in that case, if you're just doing digital transactions, then Mercury is going to be a great option. Now, the next con here is that there's no interest on Mercury's savings account. They do offer a high-yield treasury option, but for this account, they don't offer interest. Now, this isn't that big of a deal. There are definitely other companies online where you can get a higher interest rate, and you can just have Mercury as the main account for your business and have a bunch of other accounts that are connected. Now, let's talk about some of the pros and cons of the Amex Business Checking. They boast a competitive APY of 1.3% when compared to traditional banks. Currently, at the filming of this video, that's not really a competitive rate with other online banks. So just something to keep in mind. They also have no monthly maintenance fees, and like we said, they have that 30,000 point welcome bonus, which is nice. And lastly, they have excellent customer service, and it's 24/7. Let's talk about some of the cons of this account now. They also have no cash deposits, so if you're in a cash-heavy business, then this is not going to be a great option for you either. And they have limited live phone support. This probably won't be too big of an issue as well. You can email them or just message them within their platform. So who are these accounts best suited for? Mercury is ideal for tech-savvy businesses and startups looking for a fee-free banking solution with robust digital tools. It's also going to be great for businesses who have over $250,000 in cash because they have that up to $5 million FDIC insurance. The Amex Business Checking account, on the other hand, is going to be great for existing card members. You're going to be able to earn interest on your deposits and benefit from Amex's amazing customer service and rewards program. Now that we've talked about both both platforms, let's discuss the application process for both of these. For Mercury, the application process is online and it's pretty straightforward. You're going to need your personal details, business information, and documentation like your EIN number and your business formation documents. Typically takes about 5 to 10 minutes to complete, and we're actually going to show you a little bit of the process right now. So go ahead and click on that link down below in the description and we can walk through the Mercury platform here together. Once you've clicked on that link, it should bring you to this landing page here, and you'll see if you deposit $10,000 within your first 90 days, you get $250 of cash. Now that's just our special offer for Startup Wise viewers, so make sure that you click our link down below. Okay, let's go ahead and enter our email and we can open an account here. Once we've put in our email and we've clicked open account, we can go ahead and enter our first and last name here as well as our work email. Then go ahead and create a password and we can start our application. Go ahead and enter the name of your company here. Next, you can choose your call sign here, and then it's just going to ask you a couple questions about your company, and you can say none of the above if none of these apply to you. Now we have to enter our business information, so they're going to ask for our phone number as well as our EIN, company website, and a couple other things. Next, go ahead and enter your company type and industry as well as a description of your company. After that, if you have major investors, you can list them here. Next, it's going to ask for your company address, and then it's going to ask the territory that you work in. Now it asks about ownership details. Go ahead and enter that information now, and then you can verify your ownership details and press next. Now it's going to ask you to upload in articles of incorporation as well as your EIN documentation. Once you're finished with those, go ahead and press next. Now it just asks if you're going to be sending or receiving any money internationally. Go ahead and answer that. You'll also have to verify the identity of each owner, so you'll have to put in your social security as well as phone number and birth date. To do that, just put all this information in here as well as your address and then verify your identity. And once you've submitted all of those follow-up questions and you don't have anything that needs to be finished, I have to go back and finish these things, you can press review your application. After reviewing your application to Mercury, you can just submit, and then Mercury will get started with creating your account. Now let's briefly discuss the process of signing up for Amex. If you're already an existing card member, the good news is that most of your information is going to be pre-filled. Now new users are going to need to provide business and personal details. And the process is super easy. Go ahead and click on that link down below and we can walk through it here together. Once you're on the page down below, just go ahead and click apply now. Now you can either log in with your American Express account or you can create a new account. For the sake of this video, I'll pretend like we don't have an account and just create one. Once you've entered in that information, just go ahead and click continue. Now we're just going to need to create a user ID and a password. And once you're finished with that, go ahead and click continue. Then you'll be ready to get started. Just click get started. Okay, let's log into our account here. Now that we're logged in, we'll see this business blueprint. So let's just go ahead and click continue. And here we go. We'll get started on our Amex Business Checking application. So go ahead and enter your name and birthday, and then go ahead and enter your social security number. Now it's going to ask us for our home address. Let's go ahead and enter that. It's going to ask us our role in the company. So let's just go ahead and say owner. Okay, let's go ahead and enter our business name. Let's go ahead and enter our business address, and then we can go ahead and enter our website. It'll ask us next the structure of our company. We'll say LLC here, and then what type of LLC, we can just say S Corp. Next, it'll ask us the industry that we're in. Now it asks us if our business is an NGO or charity. We'll go ahead and say no on this one. Now it's going to ask us for our business tax ID. That's our EIN number. Let's go ahead and enter that now. Next is our annual business revenue. Let's go ahead and put that in here. And the purpose of our account, let's just say accounts receivable. Now they're going to ask if you plan to do business outside of the US. Let's just say no for now. And then whether you conduct business locally or nationally, let's just say local. Now it's going to ask us to estimate the number of transactions per month. Let's just say 0 to 30. And then domestic wires, we can say the same. And ACH transfers, we can say the same. Now it'll ask us the same thing except for outside of the US. Next, it asks us the products and services that we offer. And then do we provide money related services, or do you participate in internet gambling? Now it'll ask us if there are individuals other than ourselves that own at least 25% of the business. Let's just say no on that one. Now finally you get to the page under penalty of perjury. You certify all of the following. So you can just go ahead and say yes here. Then lastly, all you have to do is upload the business filing documents that they're asking for. So the articles of incorporation or articles of organization, business name filing document, and certificate of formation. Once you've done that, just go ahead and click continue. And finally, it's just going to ask you to review your application before you submit. So let's just go ahead and go down to the bottom and say that we reviewed it. And you're just going to verify that everything is accurate. And when you're finished with that, go ahead and click submit. Lastly, before we finish up the video here, let's talk a little bit about customer experience and support. Mercury offers a highly user-friendly experience in their mobile app as well as their online platform. Excellent support on these platforms, but have limited support on the phone. So if that's something that you really think you need, then maybe this isn't going to be a good option for you. And the Amex Business Checking is very seamless to use as well. They also have amazing 24/7 customer support through phone and chat. Okay, now finally, let's discuss which option is going to be better for you. If you prioritize fee-free banking, advanced digital tools, and higher FDIC insurance, then Mercury is going to be the option for you. Now, if you value earning interest on your deposits, a generous welcome bonus, and integration with a broader financial ecosystem, then the Amex Business Checking account is going to be the one for you. And that's all we have for you today on our review of Mercury versus the Amex Business Checking. Hopefully this video provided you some value into deciding which one one is going to be best for your specific situation. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you, and we will leave the links down below to all the resources that we talked about in today's video. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe down below. This channel is dedicated to providing business owners and entrepreneurs like yourself with free videos and tutorials like the one you saw today. So thank you so much for watching. We wish you the best on your entrepreneurship journey, and we will see you in the next video.